Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We're now episode 204, and I'll be doing my review on Angel Has Fallen, starring Gerard Butler and Morgan Freeman. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen Angel Has Fallen, I strongly suggest you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. so, um, this is the third installment of the Fallen film series. So, Secret Service agent Mike Banning undergoes training at a private military facility and is recommended for the position of Secret Service Director by the President of the United States, Alan Trumbull, to replace retiring Director uh, David Gentry. Banning hides the fact that he is suffering from migraines and insomnia with regular visits to several doctors and begins taking medication to cope with recurring back pain. While the president is on a rural fishing trip, armed drones attack his protection detail, with only Banning surviving and saving the president. Both are incapacitated, with Trumbull in a coma, of course. FBI agent Helen Thompson, played by Jada Pickett, of course, uh, finds substantial evidence that Banning may be responsible for the attack, with the van used to carry out the attack containing Bannon's hair and DNA. Bannon is subsequently arrested. En route to a detention facility, Banning and his transport are ambushed. He escapes after killing the assailants, revealed to be agents who took part in his training exercise. Banning calls his wife, Leah, of course, letting her know he is alive. The call alerts Thompson to Bannon's location, leading to a car chase. However, Banning escapes again before heading to his father's home in the woods. With Trumbull still comatose, Vice President Martin Kirby is sworn in as acting president. It is revealed that Wade Jennings, played by Danny Hudson, of course, and of course Martin Kirby is played by Tim Nelson, and of course David Gendry is played by Lance Reddick. So anyway, but yeah, Wade Jennings, played by Danny Huston, Banning's friend and former fellow Army Ranger, now CEO of the paramilitary company Salient Global, has framed him. Via surveillance cameras, uh, Banning and his father, Clay, played by Nick Nolte, observes Jennings' men approaching the house. Clay detonates explosives around the perimeter, killing the would-be attackers as he and Banning escape. And Banning reveals to his father that he has a wife and daughter. Leah and her daughter are on the verge of being kidnapped by Jennings' men when Clay saves them. Kirby reveals to the press that Banning is responsible for the assassination attempt with support from the Russian government. Finding the bodies around Clay's cabin, Thompson deduces that Banning was set up. Thompson and another agent meet Jennings, who kills them both. Trumbull awakens from his coma, and Kirby is revealed to be involved with Jennings. Kirby plans to retaliate for the president's attempted assassination by attacking Russia. Banning reaches Trumbull's hospital and is captured, but Trumbull orders his release. Banning leads Trumbull to safety with help from Gentry and other loyal agents. As Jennings destroys the hospital's intensive care unit, by increasing the oxygen and nitrogen supply to unstable levels, causing an explosion. Banning hides Trumbull and Gentry as Jennings' men pursue them. After a long gun battle, Jennings attempts to escape via helicopter, which Banning destroys. They face off hand to hand, and Banning morally stabs Jennings. Banning is exonerated while Trumbull and Gentry arrest Kirby for treason due to the evidence uncovered by Thompson. Clay decides to live with Banning and his family, feeling guilty over his failure to protect Trumbull, as well as his undisclosed ailments. Banning offers his resignation, but Trumbull forgives his mistake and offers Banning the promotion to Director of Secret Service, which he accepts. So, there you have it. But I'm going to give this movie it's going to get a 100 out of 100, pretty much. The writing was excellent. The action was excellent. The choreography was excellent. All the cast, the entire cast, including Gerard Butler and Nick Nolte and Morgan Freeman, were good. So, yeah, the writing was perfect, and it's just as good. The movie was just as good as the first two installments in the Fallen series. Trying to think what else. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything they could have done differently. Actually, to me, it was just perfect. Oh, definitely buying on iTunes, and out of all the Fallen movies, I would say Olympus Has Fallen was good, but I would say London Has Fallen and Angel Has Fallen were the best, of course. But the very best is Angel Has Fallen. So, and they said it was supposed to be the final installment, so I'll just leave it at that. But I mean, I just wish the only thing I wish. I mean, only thing not come to think of it, what they should have done is, put Alan Eckhart in a cameo since he was the president in the first two Fallen series. The car chase was excellent. I like the little explosions in the woods. When Nick Nolte, aka Clay Banning, was aiding his son, Mike Banning, with the would-be attackers from Salient Global. So, and it was pretty funny. He was using up all these explosives, which pretty much came in handy. Then of course, Banning was like, you almost blew me up, and then Clay Banning was like, you're welcome. So a lot of people laughed during that time, but yeah, the car chase was excellent. So I like how everything was set up, But yeah, he was Gerard Butler was a beast in this movie, just as he was in the first two. So, but yeah, very good, perfect. I'm not gonna say, I'm not saying it was Oscar worthy, but it was very good. The movie made $40.6 million worldwide with a $40 million budget. So, the production budget was $40 million. But anyway, yeah, I think it did pretty good. So, but yeah, kudos to Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, and Nick Nolte, of course, and of course the entire cast. So, but yeah, that concludes this review. Feel free to visit us, like us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course, YouTube.